in the morning. Guess it's 2 more hours to go. It's almost 2 a.m. now in Iowa. So, hey, I think that's you, Sean. Okay. Yay! Try to still figure this out. So I'm not going to put myself on this live stream because my last stream is to show the sunrise. And I realize I'm a little bit early for this, but yeah. So this is more for me to connect with anyone who happens to be up at this hour and show everyone that there is a sunrise. What I am trying to figure out if there's a way for me to put a link in my live chat. So now what's interesting to me, guys, is it says that I have 2 people and 3 thumbs up. Andy Shields. Hey, Renee. Hey, Renee. Derp. Hey, Andy. Hey, Echo. And Thomas McCarthy from Ireland. Hey, everyone. So first of all, I don't know that I visited Thomas's channel. Wow, I can't believe how many guys are up so early. Seriously, if I hadn't put a timeline and scheduled this, I think I'd still be sleeping. I stayed up really late. I wish I hadn't stayed up as late as I did, but hey, I'm on a little vacation. So why don't we, while we're waiting for the sun to rise, Echo, man, that's insane. And you got little ones. That's crazy. So Andy's saying it's 10 a.m. where you are. Do you guys mind sharing where you are? Because I think that'll be kind of a fun thing for what we've got going on here. So I'm in Massachusetts. I'm on the East Coast right now. I'm in Gloucester, Massachusetts. And, all right, play journals in New York. Somebody's asking me, do I believe in UFOs? Yeah, actually I do. I think, do I know what they are? Not necessarily, but I think UFOs are absolutely real. I think there's enough evidence out there that there's unidentified. What, didn't they change the phrase for that? From UFO to something else. Anyway, let's see. Oh, Echoes is in Colorado. I don't know if I knew that, Echo. And Andy, oh, Andy, you're from the UK. So that's why it's 10 a.m. where you are. All right, so that little bit of glow over there, just so you know, is a light on the edge of the trees. That's not our sun. And I don't know how, I don't exactly know where the sun comes up. So you guys, I will be at York Beach, Maine, Labor Day weekend, and I always get up and catch the sunrise coming right up over the ocean line. Super awesome. So I'm kind of hoping to capture that, but I'm not really sure what we're going to get here. UAP, thanks, Play Journal. Or Chris. Chris, do you want us to call you Play Journal or Chris? Let's see. And Thomas McCarthy. So, Thomas, did you tell me where you're from? I don't think. Oh, Ireland. Yep, you told me right off the rip that it's Ireland. Okay, so these are some skills that I'm learning with this live stream, guys. I see that I have 12 people watching and only 4 thumbs up. So even if you don't want to talk to us and say hello and plug your channel, if you can give us some thumbs up, that would be awesome. And yeah, the other thing is, with my channel, it's all about plugging other channels. So it's less about me and more about you guys. So I can talk a little bit about who I know and how well I know them. So I'm just going from the bottom of my chat entries here. So Chris has an awesome channel called Play Journal. But the reason Chris is important to me is because he's just got a super amazing mind, and his comments are amazing, his concepts are amazing, and so it's just always a really good conversation. So that's my plug for Chris from @PlayJournal. So Chris, if you want to drop a plug in for your channel for anyone who might come in and scroll, now's your chance. And let's see. So Andy, I know Andy, and I wouldn't say we interact a ton. I don't have a lot to say there because we don't interact a whole ton, but I run into Andy a lot in live streams. I think it's mostly Sally D's, if I'm not mistaken. You guys are really testing my brain here at 5 o'clock in the morning. But it's just a name and a face that you know, and it's fun to know people here on YouTube. So Andy, if you want to give us a plug and tell us about your channel, tell everybody why they should come check your channel out and say hello, and what you'd like us to do when we're there. All right, let's see. Thomas, I'm in Adair where the next Ryder Cup golf is next year. Oh, wow. So I have 2 golfers, Thomas, in my Bumble Brook Castle. So I'm like running a real life live experiment with my life. And I blew up my life. I hit 50 and I was like, what am I doing? Decided to blow up my life. Sold my house of 26 years. Totally love that house. We bought a house built in 1870 that was an old church rectory. So it's like this massive old house with pocket doors and 10-foot ceilings in every room, and it's just awesome. It's what I wanted. And I moved all my adult children home, so there's 9 adults because it's my 4 kids, they're plus ones, and even a sister of my daughter-in-law's. Let's see, sorry, I'm digressing. I'm not doing good keeping up in the chat here. But anyway, so that's a little bit about me, Thomas, and I guess the whole reason why I digressed is because my youngest daughter just came home from Hawaii from college, and she has an islander boyfriend who has come across I don't know what they say. I know in England you guys say across the pond. So he's come from Hawaii and he's living with us in Bumble Brook Manor. And he is a golfer. And I find it interesting that he's saying he likes our golf courses better than the ones in Hawaii, which seems really crazy to me. So I'll have to tell them that I now have a friend who is where the next Ryder Cup is. I just took a screenshot of of the chat because I haven't gone back Okay. This really sucks. Oh, you guys got me back? Can you guys hear me? I stopped talking because I've been fumbling around with my microphone. Oh, we got it back. I honestly don't know why I didn't have it. I'm using a DJI mini mic. I gotta put my camera down for a second, guys, just so I can clip this mic back on, because I'm really paranoid that I'm gonna lose it in the water. So I'm gonna put it down for just a second. Okay, so I have this like microphone. It's a DJI mini mic, and it's all lit up. It's green. It says it's working. I see like the little indicators that it's working, and you guys have just been continually saying, oh, you couldn't hear me. So I kind of stopped talking and was just fiddling around with everything. And then, yeah, I said, this sucks because I'm really just trying to capture the sunrise. So I didn't want to end the live stream because I didn't know if I end the live stream and then restart the live stream, if we would, I don't know, like if it would connect to the one that I scheduled, if that makes sense. And I don't know if that's even a thing to worry about. So I see Miss M. Miss M, I asked everyone earlier to share where they're from. Can you guys not hear me again? Okay, great. So you have to tell me if you can't hear me, because I will keep talking. But then when I don't see anything in the chat, I'm like, now I'm paranoid that people can't hear me. And because I'm just talking. And so that's a reason to chat, just so I know. Divine affirmations. That's a new friend. Hello. How should we address you, divine affirmations? We've got a few people here watching the sunrise with me. It doesn't look too cloudy, so I'm hoping I catch it something good. So I know I'm looking east, and I'm in the bay in Gloucester, Massachusetts. So unfortunately, it's like a little narrow area that touches the skyline. So you can see there's a lot of trees and stuff there. So we'll see exactly where the sun comes up and how I catch the sunrise. Looks good already. Yeah, what a view, right? Isn't this gorgeous? So you guys, I'll have a video. You guys aren't going to believe this. So, which is actually not that surprising because it's a very common name. But I'm here in Gloucester, and the reason I'm here is my grandmother turned 90. I did make a short about it. We're here just celebrating that with her. And she's not originally from Gloucester or this area. She was from Worcester, Massachusetts, which is more central Massachusetts. But anyway, this is where she is now. And so there's a place called the Crow's Nest, guys. And it's a bar. It's like literally a seaside shanty. And Echo, I was so thinking of you because it's a pretty cool place, and it's literally a tavern. It's like this dive bar where a whole bunch of fishermen are in there, and up top is like rooms that you can rent. And I asked them if they'd take me on a tour and show me the rooms, because you guys could seriously come here now to Gloucester, Mass. Super bougie, expensive area, and just rent this seaside room in the seaside shanty. I'm almost tempted to do this maybe next year. But anyway, it's called the Crow's Nest. I bought a t-shirt that I'm going to give away. I have to figure out how I'm going to do that. Just super fun. I'm just having the best time. It was like, I think she said it was like $120 a night or something. And I think there's like weekly rates. Like it was, for this area, mega cheap. You know, I don't even want to tell you what I'm spending. So, well, actually, long story, I'm not even spending it, but I am, what we're doing here and how much it costs is not anywhere close to that room amount. So, but anyway, it's, I just thought that was so amazing. I really felt like I was in real life D&D game. Graciela! Gracie, what time is it there? And then I have another new friend, Kutsote. So guys, put in the chat where you're from. So I know that, oh yeah, thanks, congrats to my, yeah, cool story is the bartender's name was Anne, and my grandmother's name was Anne. Is Anne, she's Anne. Birthday wishes, Renee, yeah. Yes, this is Massachusetts. I know, I stink at like reading these. South Africa. Okay, so what time is it in South Africa? I'm just curious. And divine affirmations, you said hello. And I'm just wondering where you're from and what time it is where you are. Because I'm like dragging, guys. I think I looked it up, and I think, and I don't want to play with my phone because I don't want to lose time or lose my sound, or I don't want to do too much with my phone. But I had looked it up, and I'm pretty sure when I set my live stream to be at 5, it's because I wanted to be on for an hour, and that the sun will rise, I think, at 5:50-ish, somewhere in there. Anyone who can Google it, you can Google it if you want for us. But it's 11:19 a.m. for Kutsote. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that. And Thomas, call you in a bit. Just made a coffee. And divine affirmations, you're in the UK. So I've had Ireland, I've had the UK. So I think this is what's really fun for me, being here, and it's super early and not a time that I'm normally on, engaging with a lot of my people, is that it's a different time for a lot of you. Like yesterday when I was just figuring this all out, where the kites landed, visited, and Chrissy is also from the UK. Kutsote. Awesome. So Kutso, my channel is called Imperfect on Purpose, and I hope you'll come visit it and join it. I've kind of morphed it into calling, you know, our little group of creators, crows, and our team name or club, it's called the Crow's Nest, which is why I was talking all about the Crow's Nest. Thanks for sharing a beautiful surprise. Well, thanks for being here. And I was getting up to what I had decided I wanted to get up and watch the sunrise and not sleep this moment away. And I'm just fooling around on YouTube and making it fun. Oh, surprise sunrise. Oh, guys, guess what? So I hear them, I think. So I'm in a bay, and so this has a really big tide swing, when high tide versus low tide. And when the tide goes out, it's all mud, and you can see the clams squirting water. I've got a video of that, which is super cool. So you can kind of go clamming in this bay. And if you look at all these docks that are on this bay, everyone has buckets and shovels, so I think it's a thing to do. But there's these white birds, and yesterday when I was fooling around, I was like, the birds looked like white flamingos. So looked them up, and the bird is called a whooping crane, but otherwise known as white bird crane. Which just reminded me of like Bodie McBoatface, if any of you guys remember that. So white bird crane, or white crane bird. Sorry, my brain is still waking up. So white crane bird, which I thought was hilarious. And they're not in here now because they come in when the tide goes out. I don't drink coffee, guys. Can you believe that? So I don't drink coffee. I don't drink alcohol. Yeah. Water is still like a mirror. I know. And it's so peaceful out here. And I felt bad because yesterday when I came out here, just decided to throw on a live stream, the sun was already up. I was just figuring stuff out. And I kind of hogged the deck. My poor husband didn't come down and do his journaling. And I said, why didn't you come down? And he's like, well, I didn't know what you're doing and I didn't want to bother you. My brain doesn't want to go to sleep, so I'm awake. And M height 5. So Echo, I totally know what you're talking about. You guys, so I visited the Crow's Nest bar, and I literally had Crow's Nest on my mind yesterday, and I'm trying to get to bed at a decent hour. We played some Texas Hold'em. I lost miserably because gambling is not my thing and bluffing is so not my thing. I had fun though. And then I just started having all these ideas. So one of the things I'm asking, and I'll go ahead and put the pitch out there, is I've created a builder form, like a little bit of a questionnaire for everyone who's in the Crow's Nest. And I'm going to be opening the doors to something called the Crow's Nest Creators Association, but I think I'm actually going to change it to like Guild, which is more of a nod to my Dungeons and Dragons energy. Let's see, Echo, nice to see you here, might help relax the mind. I woke up in a complete panic and trying not to cry. Yeah, my mind was just racing. So guys, I literally went to bed at 1:15 was the last time I looked at the phone. And then I had to get up at 4:45 just so I could make sure I'm out here for the sun as it comes up. Breathe. I don't know what I did to finally... Oh, you know what I threw? I threw on my meditation video, and that's what helped me finally just go to sleep. But I brainstormed, and I have, oh my gosh, you guys, I can't even tell you how excited I am to like open the doors to the Crow's Nest Creators Guild. It is going to be so awesome. And I am now thinking I've got to do it sooner rather than later because I just can't wait. Let's see. Nice surprise. So I've decided the Crow's Nest Creators Guild, for anyone listening and who might want to go to my bio and click the builder form link and fill it out, is I've already built like an app for us, but it's not, I didn't build it, AI built it. And it's really rudimentary of what I think we can do and use, and it's so cool that I was up playing with it. Like so excited about this. So and then I was thinking about AI and like League of Their Own. I love that movie. Nice surprise, you just turned on the internet. Sorry, I'm trying to also talk to you guys. Let's see. I like the guild idea. Sounds awesome. Yes, Echo, you already filled it out, so you're good. I I haven't been at home, so I don't know how to access my Google form here. I'm like not the greatest with all that kind of stuff, believe it or not. But yeah, no, Echo, you totally filled it out. And then Peter, for anyone who knows Peter, he was so hilarious because he texted me and he's like, do I have to fill that out? He's like, I'm already in, right? And I told him, I made him fill it out. I'm like, yes, you have to fill it out because this is an experiment in me, like kind of making a goal other than views or likes or subscribers and all that mumble jumbo, and helping me refine like what's my offer to the creators or Crow's Nest Creators Guild. So CNCG, Crow's Nest Creators Guild. Yeah, Peter's awesome, right, Gracie? I just thought that was hilarious. He's like, I don't need to fill it out. He's like, I'm already in the nest. And I'm like, yeah, you are. He's like, that goes without being said. So it was cute. Yeah, I know, Echo. It was funny. He texted me because he's been asking me to help him with his Monday live streams, just kind of be the person, you know, on the side and keeping it, you know, and I'm always down for that. And he kind of reached out and said, hey, I'm doing something different. This is what I'm thinking. And he didn't even have to say your name. And I'm like, you're doing it with Echo, aren't you? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, that's so awesome. And love ya. Later, Gracie. Bye, Gracie. Thanks for saying hello. You will panic later. You guys, I'm like shivering. I'm not really dressed to be out here. I'm like, you know, I'm dressed. Oof. It's getting cold here. Let's see. All weird. I think I had a long nap, like 4 hours. If I'm being honest, guys, I can't wait to go back to bed. Not enough sleep. But that's okay, because you know what? I don't have anything I have to do. So I can go back to bed. Hey, question. Did anyone get to see? I actually do have a little throw around me, but I think why I'm cold is because my feet are exposed. And so I'm like literally starting to shiver right now. Did anyone see anyone who's watching, did you guys see my short with my grandmother? She turned 90. And man, she's doing great for 90 and she still remembers everyone, knows everyone. But I thought it was hilarious because my sister-in-law, she was like, Mopsy. We call her Mopsy. And so I'm going to have a post coming out, which is more a nod to our friend in the Crow's Nest, Smiling Oma, because that's a grandmother term. And, not yet. Happy birthday. Bless her. Yeah, she's the sweetest. Oh my gosh, you guys, Miss M wrote me the nicest comment. Miss M, like that comment, like was just beautiful. So I loved what you wrote on that video. But anyway, you guys, for anyone who hasn't seen it, it was like 3 minutes and I just clipped this one little section. So we asked her for life advice to her children and her grandchildren. And she was like, you got to find your niche. You got to find your little hole. And it was hilarious to me because it was a whole bunch of things she said. But that one, obviously being a creator, was just too priceless. So I took it and made it into a short. Man, sorry. I am shivering. Can you guys see that? I'm going to try to just rest the phone on the chair because I think this is like that, kind of like how hypothermia, not that I'm anywhere close to having hypothermia, but just that your body's like, okay, you're losing core temperature, time to start shivering. So Hey, you guys know what I did yesterday? I took out the paddle board in the bay here, and I was able to stand and not fall in and all that cool stuff. It was fun. So let's see. I don't know who's still watching. So if you want to introduce yourself, say I'm in or I'm here, and we can get the focus back on you guys. A lot of the crow's nests, like I've decided, like I totally know what I'm doing with the crow's nest. That's why I was up till like 1:15. It took, what, 197 days for me to really hone in, laser focus. And I have a lot of business skills, and I have a lot of world experience building a real estate business, and I wanted to apply it to YouTube. And I came into YouTube thinking, okay, I'm gonna do this, but I'm bringing a lot of the old Renee, like super driven, super focused. My sister would tell you that I'm uptight and have a stick up my butt. When she was drunk, she called me up and told me that. And I was like, oh, okay. And I kind of think I'm like a really nice and fun person, but I guess, yeah, I'm a little intense. But anyway, yay, Echo's still here. Miss M is still here. Graciela is still here. Yeah, no, it was okay, Miss M. It was funny. I've been really working at not always just worrying about the goal. And so Kyle and I did that live stream, and I didn't like how it went. Kyle was like, I just want to have fun. And we talked about it afterwards, even after the live stream. Kyle and I, like, we texted, and I was thinking, I need to have a little bit more fun. And you guys know what is fun for me? Like, truly what's fun for me is like helping other people with their goals. But I need a goal. Like, it doesn't have to be a big one. It could literally be like, I want to get 5 thumbs up on my next video. And I love strategy. So I'll be like, hey, okay, if that's what you want, let's like figure out how do you get that. And that's what I love, you know, like I love competitiveness, but then making sure everyone else succeeds. So guys, I don't know. Oh, it's 5:35. I'm just looking for the orange glow. You guys see how it's getting brighter? So I hope that we're gonna have something pretty to look at, and that wasn't a bust for you. I'm so cold. But it's 5:35, and I'm pretty sure it was like 5:50. So it's saying 15 minutes. So I don't know if that means like that's when we'll see the orange in the sky. But I know yesterday when I woke up, the sky was gorgeous. And it doesn't quite look like that yet. Yeah, there is a pretty reflection on the water. And I think somebody said it looked like glass. See, if I turn it this way for a little bit, you can see the reflection. It reminds me of Bob Ross, you know, happy little trees, and how he'd get the reflection in there too. I was always impressed with that part. I liked the shades of gray. You would, Chris. Happy little accidents. I know. I loved Bob Ross. I used to sit there and watch him growing up. Because, believe it or not, I'm actually quite the artist. I think I got the artist genes from my great-great-grandfather. Hey, Sheep Nosis. Oh my gosh, guys. Okay. Shout out to one of the most newest members of the Crows Nest. So is Sheep Nosis. And oh my gosh, it's early, so don't get mad at me. Are you Rob? Or is Rob? Yes, you have to be Rob. I'm pretty sure that's your name because the other person's name is Sean. I've been talking with and getting to know a few new members of the crow's nest. So Sheep Nosis sent me the best video. Echo, do you know Sheep Nosis? Because you guys, you got to check out, I don't know if it's still the latest upload, okay? But he has like this Cyclops guy. I'm sorry that I'm butchering this, Sheep Nosis. And a cat named Outis, Outis. I don't even know if I'm and it's like, but it reminds me of claymation, even though it's not claymation. But it's an animated like little short, and it's about a kitty cat. So you guys, you have to go check out this video, Sheep Nosis. If you want to tell us, yes, see, I remembered, Rob. See, I did remember. No, it was Outis, Outis. It's the best video. Like, in Sheep Nosis, like, I am just so glad you dropped that into my chat, into like my comments, because it like totally made my day. And I know it sounds weird, but it made me happy because you saw something I did and you said, oh, I think you'll really like my video. And you gave me the link and you made it super easy for me. And I went over there and I watched it. And not only did I like it, I absolutely loved it. And I haven't been able to watch more of your stuff because I am here enjoying my family and my grandmother's 90th birthday. And I'm trying not to be all like in the YouTube. So, but I will be definitely checking out more stuff. And I think the crows from the crow's nest need to fly on over there and say hello to Rob from Sheep Nosis. Rob echoes. She makes fantasy inspired music. And she made, somewhere on my channel it's linked, and somewhere on her channel it's up there too. She made a song for me as Queen of the Crows. I've been dubbed Queen of the Crows, and it's just absolutely amazing. Oh, so nice. Yeah, you know, everyone keeps saying thank you, and I appreciate that, but I feel like I'm so intense. So I'm working on not being intense, but as you get to know me, I'm very goal oriented. Lucky I had no plans. Oh my gosh. Okay, so you guys, Gracie, I'm giving shout outs. Graciella is, I love her. I'm going to come visit you. There's no doubt in my mind. I just got to figure out when. But she's just such a free spirit and so much fun to watch. And I kind of feel you're like an auntie to me. I don't know your age, but I've put you on a pedestal of being like older, smarter, wiser, like more life experience, and just a beautiful soul, Gracie. And Miss M, for anyone, and I guess this is more for Sheep Nosis for Rob, because these are my crows. Miss M struggles with anxiety, depression, mental health, but I love how you work through that, like by being open about it and vulnerable about it. And it doesn't make it go away, but I don't know, I just love you for it. I love your videos. Like, I think they're so creative and they're so simple and genuine, and they don't need to be more than they are. Oh, there's my snake. So there was one time we talked about like spirit familiars. Rob, I don't know how much D&D lore and fantasy you know about. And Graciella's familiar is the snake, and mine's the crows right now. And you're like, wait, I am a crow? I thought I was a squirrel. In the nest? Oh, you can be the, oh, have I been missing that the whole time? Man, Echo. Okay, my mind just did up. You're the squirrel in the crow's nest. How the heck did I miss that? Okay, that's like a total inside deep level thing. You won't even understand that yet. Rob, you would have to probably go watch like my crow versus squirrel video somewhere buried in my channel. Oh, Miss M, thank you. No, Miss M, no thanks are needed. Graciela, you're 56 and my nices are older than me. Yeah, right, Play Journal? You already went and checked him out. I hope you subscribed and left him some love. He is, I love Rob already. Like, I just love like his, like, as just like I like Chris. Okay, so Rob, Chris from Play Journal, you got to check out his channel. And I think the favorite thing about, gosh, I'm so tired. My favorite thing about Chris's channel is like his gray t-shirt. So like just check out his vibe and kind of what he's going for. He's just experimenting and having fun. It's awesome. You guys are amazing. And I think that that's all right. So I'm gonna turn. I don't know if I'm looking in the right direction, because if can you guys, I don't even know if you can see it. I'm seeing like orange hues on the clouds right here. Like true orange hues that look more of like a sunrise than over here. I wonder if I do this. Nope, I can't. It says orientation is locked. Well, ain't that fun? So I'm gonna just, I have no idea where I'm supposed to point this. So all I know is I'm gonna see if I can try to show you, because see, even right here, can you guys see the orange in the cloud right there? Bye, Gracie. And let's see. So Echo saying, nope, not missing anything. I was poking fun at your squirrel bandit stealing peanuts. Also, I was more poking fun at myself for ADHD squirrel distractions. I'm not a squirrel, I think. Okay. You just like made my mind explode. If you were playing like this game with me about my crow's nest and you were being the squirrel and stealing my peanuts and leaving peanut trails for me everywhere. Yeah, I'm gonna check out Play Journal and the other crows after this. Yeah, you definitely need to. You will find some just amazing creators where we're really just trying to help each other stay encouraged, have goals. So Rob, on my bio, there's a link. I'm gonna stay here because I see the orange over here, guys. And what time is it? 5:45. I think we still have 5 to 6 minutes until we should start seeing some real orange in the sky. Sorry, I'm moving and shivering. So yeah, Rob, I have a Google form and linked in my bio. Right now it says like builder form, but it's going to have a way more fun name soon, because I'm changing it from Crow's Nest Creators Association to, which is very businesslike, very Renee, but I'm taking some advice from Kyle from Cheddar Boy, and I just need to let my hair down, which is so hard for me. So hard for me to just have fun. Isn't that crazy? But it is a problem that I have. Sally D! Oh my gosh, I can't even believe Sally D is here. I don't even feel worthy to have Sally D in my live stream chat. So Sally D, for anyone who's not familiar with Sally D, like, I have major, you know how like as creators, you might see a creator that you like love and you think that they have just got it all figured out and you're just not worthy. That's kind of how I feel about Sally D. She gives me like pause to think about my own stuff. I'm like, man, she's just so good. And she used to be a kindergarten teacher and she's just got some mad skills about community and making everyone feel loved and special. And it's like you just want to pull up and hang out with her and hug her. And yeah, like, so I guess I know I love you so much. You're my girl. Oh my gosh, you guys. From the moment I joined Sally's community, and whenever I have the opportunity to jump on her lives when my life is not in like total chaos, like I'm gonna start crying. Like, she makes you feel like you're the only person in the room. That is Sally D's superpower, in my opinion. Miss M, yeah, I don't have everything put together, but all of these other creators do, right? I think we always do this as creators. There's this like comparison that's happening. I'm not pointing down the bay anymore, Sally D. So I've had my camera pointed straight down the bay, hoping to catch the sunrise. But I'm noticing like the orange in the sky is kind of like in this area. So when I get to York Beach in a few weeks, I'm gonna do this again. And you guys, that sunrise, I can put up a short now where you can literally see the sun rise because I'm right on the wide open beach. And here I'm in a bay, so I don't have that horizon that I'd love to have. Hey, D-Lo, you're in the house. So Sally and D-Lo and anyone who's just joining now, we have Rob. I don't know if he's still here, but you can kind of scroll through the chat. And his channel is Sheep Nosis. And he's awesome. He's my newest crow. And you guys need to check him out. Chris, aren't you? Oh my gosh, Chris, you make me laugh whenever you leave a comment. So you guys, Chris has like a really unique mind, and I just love him for this. And he left me a comment. I don't even know on what video. I think it was about my stupid live stream from yesterday. And he said, Chris, you'll have to paraphrase it, and it was kind of like he posed a question and it looked like the comment was done. So I just clicked on it so I could answer it, and then tons of spaces, and way down at the bottom it was like, yes. That like just totally made my day. Oh yeah, you guys, so I'm going to be on Sally D's reality show and tell. She does this awesome like show and tell that I think it's live, right, Sally D? And I'm going to be her guest. I'm going to be a guest, which is nerve-wracking. Play journal. You didn't know if you were getting comments on your live stream. Oh yeah, no, it was just hilarious. But your comment was so funny and so clever. Did you? Now I feel silly. I also haven't slept yet, so I might. Did me what? I don't know what you're asking me because I'm tired. I spoke to you yesterday, Echo. And then D-Lo Flow Show. Hey, D-Lo, how do you want me to address you? D-Lo Flow, D-Lo. Do you have a first name you want anyone to know? Sally subbed to you, Echo. You don't think you've met her? Well, now you have a chance to meet each other. So hello. So guys, I have a Google form for Echo. I already know you filled it out. I know. Oh, guys. They're here. They're waiting for and they don't look very big, but they're actually pretty darn big. So that is the white crane bird, the Bodie McBoatface of birds. And he just flew over me. He's like circling over me. This is so cool because they kind of come here into the bay to clam. See how he's landing? And look he's coming to say hello. See him? He's the Bodie McBoatface of the crane. You guys, these are whooping cranes, otherwise known as white crane bird. Oh, another one's landing. They're coming to say hello. Oops, zoom out a little. But they like to land right in the mud and clam. Nope, Miss M, go to bed. And Delo's name is John. All right, I'm gonna say goodbye to the birds. So there's the white crane bird. And then I'm trying to find the orange sunrise for us. And it's not, I'm still thinking it's like right in here. Do you see how the clouds are like getting like prettier and more golden? Oh, these cranes are just loving me. They are so close. I don't know if they want me to like feed them or something, but I don't think they need me to feed them because as soon as the tide goes out, they're just like eating all the clams. I'm gonna put like a little short up, guys. Like when the tide goes out, the clams start squirting and it's like, it's really cute. It's like squirt, squirt, squirt. You just see all the squirting happening in the mud. Good night, good morning. You might stay. Yeah, I only have, I know that the sun is supposed to be up and I'm kind of bummed. I don't think we're getting like the orange glow that was here yesterday morning. But it is what it is. So this is this, we started and it was dark out. The lake is, or lake, derp. I'm so used to lakes. The ocean looks like glass. The cranes are coming in. And I think I'm just looking for the orange sky. So I might only hang out for like 10 minutes past 6 just to make sure I don't miss that morning orange sky. My show used to be done outside on my front porch and it was so awesome, but then something happened with my internet. Oh, trust me, Sally D, they couldn't hear me. There was like this whole stretch where my sound cut out. You subbed to Miss M, Play Journal, and Echoes of the Pattern. Awesome. Make some friends, Rob. You are going to love them. There's honestly, I couldn't pick a favorite. Like I just couldn't. That's why I had to start drawing names for shout outs and things like this because I can't pick. And I was kind of thinking about like my church and how I run the primary, so I'm not a kindergarten teacher like Sally, and I would draw names because all the kids would raise their hands and be like, me, 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 me. And the fairest way I found was to draw sticks. And once their name was drawn, it was going to go all the way through the bucket before, I'm just kind of like scanning the horizon now because I don't know where I'm supposed to be looking to get the best orange sky. And maybe we won't. But the sky looks pretty clear. Like the clouds are... All right, so maybe I was right and maybe it's down there because now it's looking really purpley, orangey behind the trees. But we have a few more minutes. We'll see what we get. My kids say that all the time. What do they say? You get what you get and don't throw a fit. Birds, not verges. The verges used to be so loud, Renee. Oh, Sally as well. Yeah, definitely subscribe to Sally. My kids say that all the time. Are you a gamer, Echoes? Hey, Chris. Do you know Smiling Oma from the Crow's Nest? Because she's a gamer, too. I'm not a gamer. I'm not a gamer, not because I don't love games. Man, I love games. Because Renee, as my sister says, has a stick up her butt. In a very loving, sisterly way. Like, seriously. But, and I've always had this problem that I'm working on where if I'm not reaching a goal, then I can't stop to do it. And gaming would fall in that category. Have a great day, everyone. Bye, Sheep Nosis. Bye, Rob. All right, scanning this. Oh, that's right. D-Lo, John, right? Isn't that what you said? I have to scroll. You told me your name, and it's like morning brain. But I think you said John was your name, which is my son's name, Jonathan. So I should be able to remember that. So D-Lo's a gamer. Yeah, I have a lot of gamers. So the nice thing about the Crow's Nest is I literally just kind of go out and find people that I find are so interesting and try to bring them in, because that's my superpower. I might not have Sally D's superpower, but I love diversity. And that's why I was like, I can't pick a niche, because I like talking about D&D. I like talking about business. I like talking about just being friends. And I like learning and seeing the skills people learn from video games. I mean, totally true story. My oldest I gave him the manual this was years ago, to study on how to get his driver's license, but you had to get the permit first, and it was like this little thick book of things you had to know for the test. And I gave it to him. He never studied it. I kept asking him, study it. But I'm just scanning the skyline here, guys. And I kept saying, you need to study this. You need to pass. Well, anyway, he went in there and he like aced it. And I'm not even joking. He never even cracked the book. And I was like, how the heck did you pass the permit test? You never even opened the book. And he said, oh, video games. And I was like, what? True story. My superpower is that I am very old and years of experience with children. That's it. You're not old, so you don't have a superpower yet. I am old, I think, but anyway. But we did our D&D game yesterday. Then when the group went home, we hopped on Pal World, was playing all night. It will come, it will come. Renee, just be patient, enjoy the journey. Love you. No, I actually know what my superpower is. It's just that I kind of look at all of you guys and say, okay, who's got what for a superpower? And then I think, Sally, yours is probably the one that I closely identify with, meaning it's the one I would like to attain. So like I see Echo's superpower and it doesn't make me feel like, oh, I need to be better. So your superpower like challenges me, Sally, but that is actually my superpower. Is I like looking and finding the superpowers that everybody else has and appreciating them. Miss M, you do have a superpower. Your superpower is your vulnerability. Echo, my superpower is called Mom. Yeah. I might have one, but you don't see it. D-Lo, let's see. Let me see if I can figure out your superpower, D-Lo. I think what I've noticed about your channel, because you do your music, I would say your superpower is your confidence, because you just know like who you are and what you like, and it comes through in your material. And so if just a basis, your superpower is your confidence. Sally, oh, I said that's what my superpower, Sally, is seeing the superpowers in others and wanting, like I like look at something and I say, okay, I'm going to do this one thing, and how am I going to do it? Well, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to assemble my team. Like if you think of like the Avengers, well, it's not the Hulk by himself, or it's not like Spider-Man or Iron Man by themselves. Like it's the Avengers. And so that's kind of what the crow's nest is. Like, my superpower is team building and realizing that there's no threat. It's kind of like I've got my thing and you've got your thing, but together we're stronger. That's like my superpower. D-Lo, thank you, my friend. I appreciate you. You know, Renee, I admire you because I have a real estate education, but I never got my license. Oh, yeah? It's never too late. It's never too late. You would make an awesome real estate agent. Awesome. Bye, Miss Sam. Yeah, it's 6:02. You guys, we didn't get the orange sky. Talk about a letdown. But not a letdown in the sense of the conversation and the people who came and left a like and the people who watched. And I've got some ideas about live streams that I'll be sharing in the Crow's Nest Creators Guild. Different ideas and things that I'm trying, and the business strategies that I'm applying to things. So anyone who's here, feel free to drop off. I don't think I'm going to get the orange sky, but I'm going to sit around for probably 7 more minutes, and I'm freezing, and then I'm going inside. So let's see. Good night, good morning. Bye, M. Your mom worked in real estate? So I guess for real estate, for me, guys, I don't feel like I work in real estate. I love real estate. I feel like real estate gave me the American dream. The problem with real estate is it's just not consistent. But then I did my strategy thing and said, okay, well, how do I make this a business, and how do I ensure I succeed in all the 9 yards? And yeah, I did a lot with real estate. Do you know so my children are 28, 26, 24, and 22 now, currently. But when my oldest son was old enough, I taught them to think about money differently. And this is what I like to do. I like to think about things differently. And I said to him, everyone says, go to college, do this. And then what happens is everyone's so swaddled in debt, they can't function in society, because you spend the next 15 years after college, trying to get your finances to where you can buy a house or whatever. 35, 40. Yeah, I'm 51, Sally. I'm 51 years old. And I've been doing real estate. I was 25. So, gosh, I've been doing real estate for 25, 26 years. So, but my problem is I have to figure everything out, and I end up doing it the hard way. And I've gotten better over the years of just assembling the team faster. So my first son, he bought his first house when he was 22, and his second house when he was 25. And my second son bought his first house when he was 18. No lie, guys. No lie. He went to trade school. So he had a really good job welding. And I told him, stay with that job. He hated it. I said, stay with the job for a year. Let's get you a house. And then you can go do whatever you want to do. And because I know what you need to do to get a house. And I think half the, with the mortgage companies and blah, blah, blah. So that same son, my second son, he got to 2 houses too. So my first one had 2 houses. My second one had 2 houses. My daughter, my third child, didn't listen to a word I said ever. And that's on her. Love her to death. She's amazing. She's talented. She literally could have gone to the Olympics, guys. Oh, here. Well, yeah. She was just so driven. But she's, I think, wired almost too much like me. She's like, yeah, nobody's going to tell me. Look at that. The clouds in that sky are starting to look like a mountain. She just wouldn't listen. So she didn't save her money and do the things the way I told her to. And so, yeah, she has a house now. But so basically my second son, though, he had 2 houses. He didn't go to college right out of school, right off the rip. He went into social media at the time. I said, go for it. He's like, yeah, I want to give this a shot and see if I can do it. But he did TikTok because he's a kid, and he did awesome. I think he got up to like 2 million followers, guys, but TikTok doesn't pay. So he spent 2 years building 2 million people following him, but he wasn't making money at it. So he decided, and he literally is on like the famous birthdays list and all kinds of stuff. And he's very attractive, so I'm sure a lot of his followers were girls. But he wasn't able to build a business out of it. And I tried to give him some advice, but he was kind of on his own path, and I like to let my kids figure it out some too. So long story short is he tried to come over to YouTube, and he does have a channel. It's called Sound of, what is it? I don't even know. I could put a link in it so you could check him out and see how cute he is. And even here on YouTube, he got to like, I don't know, like 1,500 subs in like 2 weeks, but he still hadn't figured out how to turn that into a business. And so then my son, what did he do? So now he's in college, guys. So then he was like, yep, okay, it's time for me to go to college. And this kid, he researched everything, and he got himself into Amherst College, not UMass Amherst, but Amherst College, which is a baby Ivy. And he's it's like a $90,000 a year tuition tag, and he's paying 10. So not only did he get in, he found the way to basically get this amazing education for free, practically free. And they were trying to charge him like $50,000 this last semester, and he's like, no, that's too much. And he got them down to 10. He like literally haggled them down to 10 a college. I'm so proud of him. I learned by doing and messing stuff up. I learned something new or make someone laugh every day. But when I dig my heels in, I might be a bit too hard-headed. That's like totally me. Oh, I do. I'm very stubborn and headstrong. Hey, Sally, do what you want to do. So when someone tells me what to do, the exact opposite. I was just telling you guys my story, so I hadn't really been watching this. Keep sharing your day and thoughts. It's cool to listen to. I'm your sister's age. Wow, 51. Yeah, I'm 51. Yeah, but I think I've always looked young. Hey, look, my crane is back. He's so beautiful. See, I don't have crows here. Maybe I'm like the bird whisperer, guys. No, I just think I'm in their habitat right now, and they're not afraid of me. Oh, and there's a duck. Let's see if I can catch him. He's like kind of ruining the glass. The glass in the water. So it is now 6:10. And I would like to go back to bed. I kind of feel like my sunrise thing was a bust. It, like, seriously, yesterday, guys, the sky was like amazing. So I don't know what made yesterday's sky amazing in comparison to this morning, because I don't see clouds. So I don't know. I don't get it. But that's okay. I had a lot of fun doing this. And I had a lot of fun introducing everyone to Rob, and Rob to all of you guys. We are crows in the chat. Yes, we are. Self-depreciation jokes all day with plenty of gallons of humor. Caw, caw. I love it. Oh, Sally, I love it. I love you, Sally. So, yeah, so anyone have any parting thoughts? Or I think I sufficiently shouted out everybody's channel, and hopefully everyone made a new contact today can turn it into a new sub. Feel free to check out my builder form. Link is in my bio, because I'm going to be opening the Crow's Nest Creators Guild. And yes, you guys, this is a club. And in case you don't know, I am like super serious. I literally have already drafted an NDA, which is basically like I've got some stuff planned and I'm protecting it legally because it's going to be so much fun and it's going to be so awesome. But yeah, I'm just applying some of my business stuff to that. So it's almost going to be like a secret club, because what stays in the guild, what happens in the guild will stay in the guild. We're not going to be posting it everywhere else, but we're going to be doing some stuff and then coming back and talking about it, almost like secret missions. It's going to be so much fun. But yeah, non-disclosure agreement. Thanks, that's the word. Yeah, well, so obviously, guys, from real estate, I'm connected with attorneys and the whole 9 yards. And so I've had a bunch of different ideas, and I was just kind of like trying to figure out how to go about it the best way. And it's not about like broad ideas, things that you can't protect. It's not like you guys know me, I'm all about sharing and that sort of thing, but it's going to be more my system and just, yeah, stuff that I know is unique. So Renee's taking over YouTube. No, I'm not. So here's the thing, Sally. I really don't want to stay on YouTube. Like, my position is YouTube is a tool for me. I am not a tool for YouTube. And I think far too many creators are in the position of YouTube, what's YouTube doing for me? And trust me, it's not like I started there. I started, I did not start there. Here, why don't can I turn my screen around? I think I can. Do you guys want to see my face, or do you want to see the scene? One or the other. I'm not trying to make a platform. I don't even want to make a platform. That's like, I could, and I've thought about it, but I'm kind of trying to balance. I'm just trying to like love what I'm doing and get paid for it. And so that really for me is this guild. I just want to love what I'm doing and get paid for it, but I'm not going to let YouTube determine how I get paid and when I get paid and how many hours I have to work to get paid, because that, hello people, is just a job, and that's not what I'm doing. That's all. It's just not what I'm doing. We rise by lifting others, and that's exactly what you do, Renee, each and every day. Renee is taking over YouTube, whichever you prefer. That's a loaded question. Either or is fine. I don't even know. All of us avoid. Oh, either or. Oh gosh, I'm like, I forgot I even asked you guys that question. You guys, can you tell it's, I think I like it not on me, to be honest with you, because I don't mind it being on me, but I think it changes things. It changes maybe what I say when I'm seeing my face, that kind of thing. But, yeah, no, so I think that's so, you know, I'm giving you kind of a little sneak peek of what's going to be in the guild. It's about how I think, how I build, how I think, and everybody's journey is going to be a little bit different, but you can get when you get like-minded people in a room together, amazing things happen. I agree, Renee. I'm not here to please YouTube. We're totally changing our format to just have fun. We don't care what YouTube thinks. Yes. So, and 100%. So I hope you and Michelle, or I don't know if this is Michelle. I don't know which one of you uses which handle. So sorry. Yeah, but so mine's having fun with focus. I think if I had to sum it up as an elevator pitch, I've decided I'm having fun with focus, because I do want to be making money, because I have 20 years, I feel, of like really healthy living where I can still do the things I'm doing and not worry about my knee going out or my back going out, or, you know, and I don't have a magic crystal ball. That could actually happen any day. I'm 51. So, but I don't feel 51. I don't act like 51, and I'm not like a doom and gloomer in that regards. So I'm just practical. I've always been practical. I say I'm 51. I look at everyone around me that I know who's like 70 or 75, and I look at what they're doing, and I'm like, yeah, no, I need to be living life right now. Because, you know, I might be having that same surgery at their age and that sort of thing. Because we get closer to the goal and then it gets far away. Same here. Yeah, no, but I think that's because they're the ones setting the goal, and they're the ones, you know, moving the goalposts constantly. And when they just did that last announcement of the change, it really made me stop and think about it. It really pulled the strategy out of me and said, okay, they're changing the rules. They actually now in my mind, I'm playing a game, and someone took out a timer and said, okay, tick-tock. Haha, that's a nod to you, Echo. Tick-tock. If anyone hasn't seen that video, oh my gosh, that has been stuck in my head since I watched it. So, but somebody took out a timer, stuck it on my table, and said, here's the timer, you got this much time, figure it out. And so they just kind of raised the stakes for me. And now I'm like, crap, I've got to figure this out. I cast time stop. New goal, who dis? Yes, getting old is predictable. I was doing 5K races nearly every weekend, and now look at me. But I'm dedicated to doing a 5K race with Lori Soul Circle in a year. Oh, that'll be awesome. Echoes of the Pattern Born, LOL, clever. Yes, Chris. So I don't know if it's your last song, Echo, but at the time when I was watching it, it was definitely the most recent one. And it's got this really, really catchy phrase of TikTok in it. So just be forewarned, if you listen to it, it will be stuck in your head. But yeah, guys, so I can't believe this many people are still here with me. But I am really having fun just chatting. This is Renee letting her hair down, and having fun. But yeah, fun with a goal. That's going to be the guild. So every piece of content I create is getting people to raise their hand and say, hey, when you open the doors, I want in. And it doesn't mean that once I open the doors and kind of outline, hey, what you're getting, means you're going to want in. And before you're let in, you're going to be signing an NDA. So that's what I've got going on. And I tend to move fast. So I've already, I've got all the pieces going, and we'll see where it goes. And it might completely fail, but that's okay, because you fail your way to success. I usually do one song a week, though you did extra this week. Yeah, I thought so. That's why I was just confused on your schedule, Echo, which is not a bad thing. It was when I saw it drop, I was like, ooh, what's this one? So I think Echo will probably, in the long term, have the strongest business. And this is legit. This is what I really think. Like, out of anyone in the crow's nest, Echo already has like the strongest business foundation, to where it's not a matter of Echo making money. It's a matter of when she makes money, how she makes money, and how she turns like her passion into like her dream, and whatever those are. And I'm not one to project what the dream is at all. That's like not my role. But I see the talent, I see the structure that's already there, super smart decisions, and yeah, like it's going to be awesome to watch you succeed. Oh, new drops on Saturdays going forward, bonus song this week on Wednesdays. I wanted to ask you that StreamYard, oh my gosh, Sally, StreamYard is so easy to use, but I don't like it I tried to use it yesterday and it was a total disaster. So they don't have an app for your phone. But what I like about StreamYard is because I'll give you some tidbits of some of the things I'll be sharing in the guild. It's going to be things that I've tried, I've tested, I've figured out, and I'm pretty confident of. And, but StreamYard just allows me to not get too bogged down in polishing and editing. And it allows you to bring in just a little bit of editing, like while you're doing it, so that I don't have to go back and try to edit and make something. And it's awesome. And yeah, like I really do like, but I won't use it like on my phone because it said you could go through the, you know, through a web browser and still use it. And it was awful, absolutely awful. Yes, and Peter has his whole tutorial on StreamYard. And Peter and I did a lot of collabs because I would go to him with a question and then I'd record it. I told him, like, dude, we need to record this for your content because this is content for what he likes to do. And so every time we talked, I would be like, we're throwing on record. So a lot of it's not super refined or super polished, but it's actual real. It's kind of like, okay, here's Renée's question. Like, what was my mistake? And, you know, so. Yeah. Yes, I watch both of you do the tutorial, but I'm a hands-on. Yeah. So just do it. Play around with the free version of it. I did pay for it because I felt like it delivers what I needed, and I like paying for things that work. But yeah, so that's kind of, you know, that's kind of what I've got, and I've got some cool stuff going on. Very excited about it. And see, here I am working while I'm vacationing. But I decided that's actually not a flaw for me because, like, I like to think about things and make things happen and stuff. It's neat to watch and follow along with it, pushing all the buttons. I got StreamYard set up a few days ago. That's awesome. Yeah. So Peter and I know Echo and Peter are working on some things, and then Peter and I are working on some things. And so that's, you know, this is the crow's nest in action. But Peter and I are working on some things, and we're putting it all behind, you know, the guild, our secret club. So I was thinking about this, Echo. We need a secret handshake. And I was like, okay, how do we get a secret handshake? Like through YouTube. So like what would be our equivalent? Maybe a code phrase or something. So again, the team building for me, like I do girls camp for the church, and I'll have my like little team of girls, and I'm like, okay, we need a way to like have fun, but for me to keep track of you. So I would like, when I needed to like round up, because they're all like preteen, it's like basically ages 12 to 15, right? And so I'd be like, okay guys, I'm gonna have a call, like when I need you to come, I'm gonna like yell out, who let the dogs out, right? And then they would be like, woof, 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 woof. And like, it was just so stupid and corny, but like, oh my gosh, we had so much fun with it. And then of course, all the other groups, because I just had so many girls that I was responsible for. They're like, we want in. They wanted to, just because we were shouting like dogs. But no, it's just, I like to, see, I do have fun. So even though you guys might not believe that, I have a ton of fun. Now I'm thinking of secret handshakes and thieves, right? So Echo, I'm putting you to task on this. I'm creating this secret guild, the Crow's Nest Creators Guild, right? And we need some kind of code, but we're gonna have to talk offline about it, because the code only works when nobody else knows what it is, and it's like this secret thing we're doing. Wait, what? Wait, what? Have I lost you? I don't know. But anyway, Sally, awesome. So I don't know who's still here. It says there's 7 people here, and I'll keep talking if you want me to, but I'll definitely, I don't know. I think YouTube has a rule about, you guys, I'm not even kidding. I had this idea of like, what would happen if I did a 24-hour live? Like, I literally had that idea. Like, this was like maybe 4 or 5 days ago. And I researched it, and I guess YouTube cuts you off. I think it's 6 hours. I don't even remember what it is now. And I was like, okay. And that makes sense because it's like this big, massive, like, video to upload. And I wasn't saying I even wanted to do it. I was literally just thinking, like, I wonder what would happen. Because I was thinking about, like, Michelle from, and or Peter or Chrissy and all my people across the pond. But I think the Freedom Habit, they're in Thailand. And even this morning at like 4 a.m. I had somebody new in this live stream from Ireland, because they're awake. It's 10 a.m. or something there, and here it's like 4 a.m. But anyway, so I did look into that. I did a 3-hour live before. Hey Sean, you were like there super early. I think you left the first message in this entire stream, if I'm not mistaken. And then I don't think I saw you throughout. So guys, Sean has like the coolest collection of, is it just Hot Wheels? Or is it like cars, like all like little cars? Yeah, you were 2 hours too early. Hey Sean, where are you from? Like, I don't even know where you're from. I think you might have told me, but my brain's not working. D-Lo, what would be cool? I would love to travel to other countries. That would be so cool. Hot Wheels, Matchbox, everything. So thank you so much, Sean, for sharing that video with me. I loved it. I just loved it. So I liked kind of seeing, you know, pulling back the curtain and seeing your world. Iowa. Very cool. Iowa. So you guys, you know what Sally D does is she collects all our birthdays. So, because she's smart like that. So she knows how old we all are. No. Very clever idea. I like to focus on where everyone is from, because I have like this little world map, and like I have like goals everywhere, like a goal to have like a friend in the crow's nest from every state and from every country, like in just one, you know. But yeah, we'll see. And Sally, oh hey, Randy Powers, that's a new name. Does anyone here in the crow's nest know Randy Powers? Because I do not. So Randy, welcome. Not sure who you know here, if anybody. Sally says she has 2 maps, United States map, a world map, and she puts pins where little people are from. Yeah, that's what I do, but I'm kind of like writing on them. I don't use pins. Birthday collections sound like fun. Yeah, like Echo, just go to one of her like Sunrise with Sally D. Oh my gosh, you will fall in love. My coffin calls. Good night. Good night, Chris. So welcome, Randy. Randy, where are you watching from? Introduce yourself. Tell us why you're here. No pressure. Oh my gosh. Man, it's 6:30 and my toes are frozen. You guys hear the birds? I wonder if I need to get off the dock. I feel bad because I hogged the dock yesterday morning, but definitely nobody was up when I came out here. And they can come out here if they want. So here's the bay. Yeah, sorry, Freedom Habit. It wasn't quite as spectacular as it was in my mind. Sean, it's 5:30 a.m. So you're an hour behind me. And Echo, it's 4:30. Oh gosh, guys, I'm sorry. You guys need to go to bed. I need to go to bed. I'm gonna have a long day. We're going sailing tonight. We're gonna go out sailing. So I'm going to take some footage of that. Let's see, it's 5:30 p.m. So it's 5:30 p.m. Hey, you guys, in case you don't know, Freedom Habit is in Thailand. And guess what? Thailand has crows too. No, it's a shocker, right? It's no surprise, but I love when you shared those with me. Sally, I'm in Massachusetts. So I am in right now, currently Gloucester, Massachusetts, which is a seaside, what's a tongue twister, coastal town. It's like moderately bougie. It's very expensive here. But it's beautiful. It has a lot of history. That's where Lori lives. Oh, I didn't know that. I had no idea. It's beautiful here. Well, guess what, Sally? There's a little bar that was in the movie The Perfect Storm, because that movie is about this area. And the name of the bar is the Crow's Nest. She also has a lake house in Rhode Island. That's awesome. Then she must love the water. I like both. I like the water and I like the mountains, like our vacation homes in the Berkshires. But we actually, we recently just sold that because it was 2 hours away. And we weren't going there a lot, and I was Airbnb-ing it, but then they started changing the rules around that and wanted more money. And I thought, for the money that we're spending keeping it open, we could just travel somewhere cool once a year. So we got rid of it just not even 6 months ago. Perfect Storm. Am I thinking of Stephen King movie? No, it had Mark Wahlberg. I think it was Mark Wahlberg and George Clooney were the actors in it. So I actually took a ton of footage and I just need to make it into like a video. I haven't figured out how to do it. But I went to the Crow's Nest. It's really cool. Echo, I was telling you this morning. It's literally like my dream. It's like, it's all it needed is like a little bit more fantasy makeover, and it's literally a tavern. Because you go in, it's a bar downstairs, and upstairs it's rooms that you can rent even now, but they're just modest little rooms that are made up for the fishermen because they live kind of a migratory sort of life, and they come in and they rent a room and they hang out in the bar and they share their stories. Just really cool. So I bought a Crow's Nest t-shirt for myself and then one to do as a giveaway. And super fun. Lori lives in Andover. Oh, okay. So she lives in Andover. She doesn't live in Gloucester. Gotcha. Yeah, so I'm in Gloucester right now. I don't live in Gloucester. So, but I am freezing, guys, and it's 6:35. So I think I'm going to start saying goodbye to everyone. We have a Raven's Nest coffee shop here in the Springs. Yeah. Well, I mean, truthfully, Crow's Nest is like a totally popular phrase. Like, tons of businesses built around the idea and stuff like that. But that hasn't deterred me because there's a reason for my name, and it's because of the crows in my yard and kind of the journey of making them my friends. And it's there, it's stuck, and it's not going anywhere. Yeah, Sally, I am so honored that you came and gave us some of your time, that you made it to my life, which is live. No, and this is awesome. Yes, awesome indeed. Awesome to just spend this Sunday morning with you guys. Bye. Have a great day. Have a great day, everyone. Here, I'll turn it around so you guys can see how ugly. Look, I'm in my pajamas. I'm freezing. So, thank you so much for anyone who was here just hanging out, talking. And I'm sorry we didn't get a beautiful golden sunrise, but the sun is definitely up. My feet are definitely cold, and it's time for me to go to bed. So, good night, crows. Good morning, crows. Good day, crows. Yes, Sally. So I won't be home until midday Monday. So anytime after that, I'll probably have more time that we can get together to talk about the, what do you call it? The show and tell. So excited for a show and tell. Bye, guys.